It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Thank you so much for being here. I'm doing this as a chance because I don't think this is going to rate very many viewers. It's not really about Andy Griffith Show, perhaps, per se, but Tim Conway said Barney Fife was one of the greatest, funniest, and truest personalities ever seen on the screen. And Tim Conway would know about funny. If there was a Mount Rushmore for the funniest performers in television history, it wouldn't be complete without Tim Conway. The actor was hilarious in every show he appeared on. Many recognized him for his role as always silly Ensign Parker on McHale's Navy, who contrasted with Ernest Borgnine's voice of reason character, Quentin McHale. He stole the show every time he was on screen, a feat he repeated on The Carol Burnett Show. Again, he was paired with a perfectly tuned partner in Harvey Korman. Conway was funny on his own, but when he had another expert performer to work with, he was an absolute legend. The axiom held true for movies as well. Throughout the late 70s, Conway was grouped with Don Knotts in a series of comedy films, which proved once again that he was the best when part of a team. The Apple Dumpling Gang, Gus, The Apple Dumpling Gang Rides Again, The Prize Fighter, and Private Eyes. They were instant classics. Introducing the duo to an entirely new audience, even when Conway and Knotts weren't sharing the screen, as in Gus, their performances were better for the friendly competition on the set. Conway, of course, wasn't only familiar with Knotts from the movies they made together. In fact, his memoir, What's So Funny, My Hilarious Life, Conway writes about how his awareness of Don Knotts predated even the Andy Griffith Show. I watched Don do his man on the street interviews on the Steve Allen Show, and he had me doubled over in laughter. Don would come out of this quivering bundle of nerves, his head jerking, his hands trembling. Steve would stop him and ask him questions. He'd ask his name and then say, "What's your occupation?" His voice shaky. Don would answer, "I'm a neurosurgeon," or "I make dynamite." It wasn't just the material, it was the way he portrayed these people. You'd be laughing before he said a word, and was all so gentle. Years after collaborating with Knotts, Conway wrote glowingly in his 2014 book about his former co-star. The on-camera chemistry the two shared couldn't be faked. Their mutual admiration stretched beyond the screen, and Conway wrote about how he was fond of Knotts, not only as a performer, but also as a person. There wasn't a phony emotion in Don and what characters he created. I think Barney Fife is one of the greatest, funniest, and truest personalities ever seen on the screen. When you watch his antics as Andy Griffith's deputy, you are watching Don Knotts. He was Barney Fife, a kind, gentle, fun-loving person who dedicated his life to making people smile. And if you've never seen the Apple Dumpling Gang, you're really missing out, because they really do good together. And what's kind of funny is that Don actually plays, as smart as he can be, the smart part of the duo, and Conway is the dumber of the two. So it's kind of like the Barney Fife switcheroo. So it's not. Somebody said in the comments that Don Knotts was a one-trick pony. I totally disagree. Now, he did a lot of the stuff like in his own movies that would remind you of Barney Fife and such. But if you get into the stuff he did with Tim Conway, totally different character. So, I mean, everybody's got an opinion on it, but that's mine. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. I really do. And I wish you'd share it with your family and friends. Let them know what's going on here. Please don't forget about classic TV, Facts and Trivia. It's on WKRP in Cincinnati. And where are they now? Classic rock and country music, Facts and Trivia is on Merle Haggard and Bonnie Owens. Please like this video. Please, please, please. You guys have a great day. God bless. And I'm praying for you.